Hello, it's old Brookie here. Let's talk about scales. Scales. Fish have scales. So do guitars. You need them. Let's do the main scales I think you need to survive as a professional rock and roll guitar player. Or maybe just amateur, whatever. If you want to play good, you got to know a few scales. Let's keep it in the key of E, but let's just do about 6 or 7 different types of scales. Let's do major. That's your good old do, re, mi. It's a root. E. F sharp is your second. G sharp is your third. A is your fourth. I'm going to turn up the amp a little bit. Here we go. B is your fifth. So we got C sharp is your sixth note of the scale. And then D sharp is your seventh, and E is your octave. And that's major scale. Let's run it through to the next octave. E major. Let's look at the right hand. Let's go to minor. So when we play minor, we have to flat the third, sixth, and seventh degrees of the scale. So it's going to be exactly the same, except 3 notes are flatted. So we got a root is E, F sharp is our second, just like before, but a third, instead of G sharp, we're going to have a flatted third. So the first 3 notes, and it's got that kind of more menacing dark sound. Then an A, just like before, a B, a fifth, but our sixth, instead of C sharp, is C. So it's a nice symmetrical pattern. Instead of a D sharp, we're going to go to D for a seventh. It's very, very simple. And then our octave. Let's go backwards, descending. E minor chord. Beautiful. Let's go into the next octave, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E. And we can go a little higher. So the minor scale has a lot of neat drama in it. E minor. Let's do a blues scale, E blues scale. So this one can be played over major chords or minor chords or dominant seventh chords. It's a really cool scale. It's got a minor third, so we got a root, minor third, a G, A. Here's the interesting characteristic is this flatted fifth. So we got a root, third, fourth, flatted fifth. It's A sharp. And then a fifth. Root, third, fourth, wait, root, flatted third, fourth, flatted fifth, fifth, flatted seventh, and root. One more time. I also call it the Jimi Hendrix scale because it just sounds like rock and roll. Awesome. It's beautiful. Let's go into the next octave. G, A sharp, B, D, E. So it's got a really smooth, cool, jazzy, dark, kind of mean sound. I love it. So that's our third scale. Let's do a major pentatonic. Going back to a major mode. This is E major pentatonic. So it's penta means five. There's only 5 notes. A E, root, a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, sorry, a sixth. That's our 5 notes. And then another root. So you don't count that twice. Major pentatonic. I'm going to take it up high just for fun. Oops. It's got kind of a nice sunny sound. Now let's do minor pentatonic, which is real close to the blues scale. So the minor pentatonic is just like the blues scale, only there's no flatted fifth. All right, keep it straight. Here it is, minor pentatonic, a root, flatted third, a fourth, a fifth, flatted seventh, and a root. That's E, G, A, B, D, and E. Into the next octave, we got G, A, B, D, E. Here's a G on top. Could maybe play an E major, E seventh, or E minor. Let's go high with this minor pentatonic. Minor pentatonic. All right, you got a couple more. I forgot, where are we? So we've done major, minor, blues, minor pentatonic, major pentatonic. One more. Let's do E mixolydian. There's 7 modes. We've already done 2. We've done Ionian, which is major, Aeolian, which is minor, and we'll throw in one more, mixolydian. The others we're not going to worry about, which are Lydian, Phrygian, and Locrian. There's 3 wacky modes. And Dorian, I guess there's 4. I don't think you need them. We're going to throw them out for now. We can always add them later. So I'm saying the 3 modes that are necessary for normal music production would be Ionian, Aeolian, and one last mode here I'll show you. It's called mixolydian, which is just like a major scale except you got a flatted 7th. So here comes mixolydian. Sounds just about like major except the 7th is flatted. Instead of a D sharp, we got a D natural. So it kind of has that gnarly rock and roll sound. Instead of, it's got, so it's a little more rock and roll, a little more mean sounding, not so nicey nice, tinkly nursery rhyme sounding. Oops. Oops. That is mixolydian. So it's just a root, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, flatted 7th, and then you can continue to your root. Well, if that makes sense to you, you're doing great. If not, let me know and I'll back up and explain some things. All right, thanks for watching. I'm the headless guitar teacher. Woo!